Tanzania. Thank you. It was too good to be true. Everything leading up to this moment felt too good to be true. After months of planning, approvals, getting all the arrangements done, and planning the perfect itinerary, everything was perfectly planned out. And that was true. On the outside, everything was running smoothly. On the inside, I was waiting for the other shoe to drop. On our first date there, we were driving into the Massai Tribe School. And on the horizon, as it appeared, I was in disbelief. It was the moment we were preparing for. I didn't know how to feel. As I stepped off the bus, a group of kids came running towards us, filled with unbridled excitement. And I tumbled to the ground. At that moment, I decided to let go of all my worries, lean into the moment, and just be present to get the full experience. And so, I learned a lot on this trip. But originally, I went with two main goals in mind. The first goal was to explore a new culture, get a new experience, and just learn new things overall. The second was we wanted to help others, and so we planned to do that by teaching English, getting donations, and also building a wall. Not only did we accomplish that, but we came out with 3 valuable lessons. The first one is, you can't teach a language in a week. Shocking, I know. Second, how important it is to empower others. Miss Amina, the school principal, taught me that. As a result of outpouring support from our school, we went there with multiple donations. And so the time finally came to share those with Miss Amina. We sorted, we organized, and we wrote down everything we had in order to create the final itinerary of everything we brought. And when we were done, I surveyed the room with Miss Amina and my peer. And at that moment, when I saw Miss Amina's contagious smile, I realized how empowering it is to empower others and how just a simple act of kindness really does help a lot. The last thing I learned is the importance of simple human connection. Saruni, my smart and mischievous student, taught me that. We were each assigned a student to teach, and I was assigned Saruni. Saruni, well, he knew how to write the number 1, and definitely knew how to write the number 2, but he liked to joke around. And so he somehow turned the number 2 into the letter N and gave me a cheeky little smile. I laughed at first. My laughter only fed his mischief, and by the end of it, it only resulted in an endless fit of laughter between us. It resulted in an inseparable bond that formed between us, that bond that continued the entirety of the trip. We really were inseparable the entire time. And so, sure, he didn't really come out of it with a lot, but we both had an amazing time together. And so, I went there with every intention to give, and I came out having learned a lot more than just that. I learned the importance of human connection, the importance of empowering others, feeling present, how much that gives you alone. And so they really did give me much, much, much more than I could have ever given them. Thank you.
All good things come to an end, and we have the power to decide when that ends. Our trip to Tanzania opened my eyes to new cultures, memories, and moments that I'll never forget. When I first landed in Kuwait, the moment of heading back to my reality hit me. Yet, I wanted to relive every moment I had in the trip, for the fact of it made me turn in and lean into the moment. I experienced many wonderful memories, and I have 2 crucial ones that I'm going to talk about today. First of all, chapter 1, Diana. One day, while I was walking around and trying to find a bottle of water, I saw a group of peers crowded with a group of kids. I looked closely and realized that there was a kid with blood all over her shirt. I quickly jumped into action and decided to take the kid into a quiet place. We disinfected her wound and realized that there was a deep wound on her head. With the teacher's guidance, we decided to take the kid to the hospital. Luckily, the hospital was close by, so we went there walking. On the walk there, I was carrying Diana. I felt her heart thumping harder and harder, while she was so nervous. She hugged me closely. She hugged me closer, so I hugged her tighter, resulting in her heart beating back to normal. When we arrived there, they applied medical attention to the wound and stitched it. And as well, they wrapped it with a white bandage. We went back to the school where she ate and rested. The following day was the farewell. While I was walking around, I suddenly felt someone hug my leg. I looked down and realized the white bandage on her head. When I realized that it was Diana, it made me feel like I was her hero. It resembled on how she valued a simple thing and valued on the act I did to her on the tragic day, the following one. Let me talk about my second thing. Chapter 2, Polaroids. One of the days we visited the tribal village and saw many tribal members. We brought a Polaroid camera to take pictures of them. Started taking pictures of family members and some individual pictures. When I took a picture of a group of kids, one of them stood up and asked to take a picture with me. I happily agreed and took that picture with him. Since the Polaroid, when you take the camera picture, the picture can be printed. Once I handed the picture to him, his smile resembled on how he valued a simple thing, on how he valued the power of a memory. Though the actual moment ended, the joy of being able to reflect on it still remains. I'd like to share a video with you that I've created for the Polaroid videos.
We give not just to help others, but to help ourselves. The act of giving enables personal growth, personal development, and overall, it enables communities to grow together. This trip not only allowed the others to receive help, but it also allowed us, as the BBS community, to learn so much from them and so much that there is to share.
Through the act of giving, we'd like to introduce our new project that will help raise funds for the people in need in the Massai village, and will help raise funds to the water filter that we're going to provide for them. Please visit our link and Instagram page for more info.